Hey, what's up everyone, Journeyman here and welcome back to the Green Lions. Today is our first episode in the Evo Stick League South Premier Division. That is one heck of a mouthful, but this is the division we're in. I actually thought we were going to get promoted into the Bostock Premier Division, but it wasn't meant to be. I don't know why. I guess it's drawn up by where you are, like location-wise. But nevertheless, this is the division we are in. So obviously, we got some big names in this division. Actually, Paul Town, Hazen Yedin, well, the Kettering are in here too. They're a pretty big team. Having and Waterlooville, Banbury United. You might remember them from a little save I did earlier in the FM18 series. And Dorchester Town, I've been with them before. There's a couple of really big names in this division. So excited to see how well we do. So we joined us today. Here we are in 7th place, 5 games into the season. I actually did an episode for the opening day. However, the episode was lost, unfortunately. So catching up, we are basically 7th in the table. 5 games in, 3-1, 1 draw, 1 loss, 6 goal difference plus, and points, 10 points on the board. So goals. Scoring goals has not been a problem for us, as per usual. Conceding though, yeah, we're not the best. 15 conceded so far this season. We conceded 6 against Paul, 3 against Farnborough, 3 against Totton, 2 against Slough, and then 1 against Biggleswade. So overall, our defense really hasn't got much better. I actually changed the tactic a little bit, so maybe that's a little bit to do with that. Goal scoring though, the same old. We always score lots of goals, so I'm pretty happy with that. So obviously this is our first episode in the new season, so we'll check out some of the players I brought in. Obviously last time around we had Ethan Stewart and Hill join us. In this episode we'll talk about the new signings. Keane McCormick, a centre half, used to play for Weymouth. Doing well so far. 5 starts, average rating of 7.04. Solid player. Steve Shaw, promising young player. Only 19 years old. As you can see, he is a new gen player or regen, however you want to say it. Used to play for Portsmouth, in fact. So he joined us, so he's done well. 2 starts, 1 off the bench, average rating of 7.33. Then Cormac Burke came in. Promising striker, highly recommended. High determination, good professional athlete. Then we have Nesta Sharko, player that's played pretty well for us actually so far. Centre midfielder, our attacking centre midfielder. Used to play for Yeovil Town. Comes very highly regarded by my scouts and my assistant manager. So it'll be interesting to see how well he does there. Then we had, where is he? Archie Sturdy. 5'6" player, but got a lot of things I like about him. Really good dribbling, first touch finishing. Heading is actually pretty good for a guy of his size. Composure 10. Very pacey. Obviously, what he's lacking now is jumping, strength. He's got a lot to his game that's not really great, but he has got some really nice pieces, so he might make a few appearances as the season goes on, as players get tired, injuries happen, etc. And so these are the results, as I mentioned. Started off pretty slowly. 1 draw, 3-3, then we lost against Paul Town 2-6. That means I wanted to change the tactic a little bit, and then we beat Biggleswade 7-1. So that was a promising sign. The tactic change worked for us. Then we beat Farnborough 5-3, and most recently Slough Town. Just a few days ago, we beat them 4-2. So it takes us all the way up into today's game, up against Hitchin and Kettering Town. So 2 big games, 2 winnable games. We are playing at home. As you can see, we only had 2 home games this season, and our attendance is through the roof. We had 1,200 for the Biggleswade game. That's a promising sign financially for us. Speaking of financials, this is how things look for us. 193,000 in the black, 131,000 profit on the year. Plenty of wage budget left to spend, and also plenty of transfer budget as well to try and improve the squad as we try and make a push to try and get in the playoffs. I would like to be in the playoffs this year. If not gain automatic promotion, I want to try and continue moving up the leagues as quickly as possible. Obviously, FM19 is just around the corner. We were predicted to finish 15th in the table at 70-1 odds. Obviously, this is a very tough division, much tougher than the last one. So we'll just have to see if we can find some consistency and maybe make a push at some point. So today's game, we are missing 2 key players. In fact, Hill, he is going to be out. He's out 4 to 6 weeks with a fractured toe. And Henry Lander, unfortunately, torn hamstring. He's out 6 weeks to 2 months. So disappointing to lose those 2 players. They are key players for us this season. But lucky enough, we do have plenty of options behind them. All right, so we go up against Hitchin Town. Obviously, line up with our favoured 5-2-3 wing-back formation. I play a 4-4-2. Some of the quick changes I made to the tactic, a lot of them are essentially player instructions. I've gone a 4-3 at the back there as a ball-playing defender, 1 as a stopper. I've changed the midfield to Mazzala. Sharko, he kind of fits that role nicely, and Robinson is a ball-in midfielder next to him. I've also made some changes to the team instructions. Essentially, I'm playing a lot deeper because I felt like our front line, our defensive line was pushing up too high, allowing too many one-on-one opportunities to the opposition, so I've tried doing that. And I'm also trying to get the wing-backs more involved, so I'm having them tuck inside as they get further up the field. Doesn't really affect our width just yet, as Rosenwald and Roberts on advance forwards tend to drift out wide to try and find space. So far, so good. We'll hope that continues today up against Hitchin. This is the lineup we're going to go with. Flitney, obviously returning goal for us. McCormick, Reed, Stewart, Wheeler, Lane at the wing-back positions. Robinson, Sharko midfield. Rosenwald, Mays, and then Roberts leading the line. Alright, so here we go. At home, up against Hitchin. We have switched, by the way, to a 2D classic match engine. I just much prefer watching the game in 2D, to be honest with you. So here we go. First of all, highlight the game. Only a minute in. Here's a chance for Rosenwald. Come on, Frank. He started really well this season. There's Matt Mays, surely. Oh, Matty Mays. He would have buried that last season. He started well this season, though. He's got 5 and 5. Rosenwald's got 9, I think, goals. I think he tops the league table, goal scoring table. Anyway. Alright, so 4 minutes in here. It's a long ball gone over Ryan Lane's head. Here's LeBon now to the byline. Pushes it in. Flitney, easy claim, though, for the experienced goalkeeper. Returning this season. This will probably be a last season with us, so we're looking for a new goalkeeper next year. But here's Roberts now. Gets the byline. Plays the Mays. Can't win it in the air. There's Mays in the box. So to Rosenwald. Oh, Ranky. I'm going to put my house on him scoring. Alright, so here's Stewart now to Robinson. Robinson looked at Rosenwald. Rosenwald, surely. Oh, give him a great save. And it's a penalty, actually. Rosenwald's brought down, looking for the rebound. And it's going to be a penalty kick. Here's Rosenwald. Chance to score his 10th goal of the league season. Rosenwald steps up and sends the keeper the wrong way beautifully. And he has made it 1-0. 10th goal of the season for Frank the Tank. Easy as you come. Take a look at this penalty kick. Yep, nice and simple. Sent the keeper the wrong way. 1-0 up. Alright, 10 minutes in. Here is another highlight. We've been absolutely all over Hitchin Town today. They've had yet to really respond to our pressure. Long ball there. Here's Andy Robinson. Good to have him back in the side. Hopefully put his injuries behind him this season. There's Wheeler to Rosenwald. Get in there. 2-0. Elliot Wheeler with the assist. Rosenwald, second goal of the game. 11th of the season for the legend that is Frank the Tank Rosenwald. Alright, Wheeler again, 15 minutes in. We are absolutely destroying. There's Matt Mays, chance to make it 3, and he has done. Matt Mays continues his richer vein form here. 6 goals now in 6 games for Matty Mays. An assist there for Andy Robinson. As I said, Andy Robinson could be key to any success we have this season. He missed a lot of last season with injuries and in like kind of poor form. So it's good to see him back in the side. Hopefully he can stay fit because he really could have a good season for us. Anyway, here is another highlight, just 16 minutes in now. We are 3-0 up and absolutely destroying this team. Here's Willen now looking for Roberts. Roberts plays it to Rosenwald. Hat-trick already. 18 minutes in. Frank Rosenwald has a hat-trick. And this game is pretty much all said and done within the first 20 minutes of it. Robson's able to win that in the middle of the park. There's Rosenwald now. Through on goal. He's going to pull it back to Matt Mays, who makes it 5-0. Matt Mays gets a second goal of the game. Frank Rosenwald gets an assist there. And this is far, far too easy. The boys have definitely responded well to our tactical adjustments. And an easy finish there from Matt Mays, getting the wrong side of that centre half. Alright, here's Whelan now. It's a good start to the campaign. There's Ryan Lane, space at the edge of the area, and he's found the back of the net. Ryan Lane, get in there. Ryan Lane, I think that's his first goal of the season. He's playing mostly at left wing back so far this season. He's kind of relegated Jamal Roberts to the bench, mainly because of the form of Shakto and Robinson. Ryan Lane, a very, very important player for the team, kind of has been playing majority of his time at left wing back, and so far he's had a really good season. Alright, beautifully done here. 6-0 at half-time. I don't really have to do much of a team talk to keep these guys going. I'm going to leave it to my assistant manager and just to keep things nodding over. Obviously, I would like to give some players a break, perhaps, because we are playing Kettering just a few days from now. So, thinking about making a change in the middle of the midfield. Josh Steele's still with the team. He can come in there, perhaps, for Shako. And we might bring in Jamal Roberts, maybe push Lane to a bit more of a centre midfield, or give Robinson a break. Again, trying to keep Robinson fit. It's going to be key to us this season. Alright, 60 minutes in. It's been a pretty dull second half thus far. Neither team really creating too many opportunities. I presume it's simply because we've kind of backed off a little bit. We're not pushing forward. The guys really aren't as motivated as they should do. I'm going to make some changes then. I'm going to bring on Roberts for lane midfield, and then we'll bring off Roberts here and bring on Eddie Davison. So just try and rotate the squad a little bit, keep the guys fresh. That's a fantastic looking ball. Looking for Rosenwald. He's beat his man. He pulls it back to Luke Roberts. He's made it 7-0. Obviously, just before the change has occurred. So Luke Roberts is going to go off a goal scorer here. I presume he's going to ask me, yeah, we're going to continue the tactical change anyway. But 7-0 here up against Hitchin Town at home. Fantastic way to reward the wonderful fan base that we have. Alright, 77 minutes now. Let's see if Hitchin will get a consolation. They launch a ball in the box. And good save from Flitton there. Stewart did not deal with that ball as well as I would have liked. Alright, ball's launched long. Here we go. 2 minutes left to go in this game. And it's, yeah, I mean, what a display. I mean, what can we say about it, be honest with you? We've pretty much been on top of things right from the get-go, going 3-0 up within 20 minutes. 4-0 up, actually, I think it was. Frank Rosenwald getting a hat-trick really early on in this game, and Bailey gets a kind of a late consolation. Disappointing, really. I would have liked to keep a clean sheet. But still can't be too disappointed with the performance of the boys today. Absolutely amazing, really. Alright, so full time here, and as you can see, very, very comfortable victory. 7-1 winners. Superb display from the guys today. Frank Rosenwald getting player of the match. 3 goals, 2 assists. Not a bad day out for Frank the Tank. Matt Mays got himself a brace as well. Some of the performances around the pitch. Ryan Lane put a 9.3. Luke Roberts did well as well. 1 goal, 1 assist for him, 9.3. Overall, very, very impressive display from the guys today. Alright, so here we go up against Ketchum Town, now at home once again. Obviously they're 18th in the table. I think only won 1 game so far. Take a look real quick. Where are they? Ketchum, yep, 1 game. Just won 1, and that was a 1-0 one over Bromsgrove Sporting. So they've had a really rough start to the season. Not expecting that. Expecting Ketchum Town to be one of the favourites to go up. Really good high reputation for this level. Not to mention they're normally pretty well financially backed as well. They were professional, I believe, a couple of seasons ago. But anyway, here we go up against Ketchum at home. Some of the guys looking pretty tired. The only one really is Elliot Wheeler. I'm a bit concerned about him. We do have Danny Hunt on the bench. I might just bring him off early, depending on how well we start. He is 87 is kind of good enough to start, in my honest opinion. Bench, don't really feel like I need to make any changes. It was such a great performance at last time out. Yeah, let's keep the same team. Don't need to make any necessary changes. I mean, I don't even want to consider it, to be honest with you. 7-1 win, and I'm thinking about making changes. Maybe that's why I'm not very good at this game. Anyway, so here we go up against Ketchum at home. Hopefully we can start off as sprightly as we did against Hitchin. That would be fantastic. Here's Robinson now, puts the ball in, easily cleared though. Alright, ball goes long, win it Wheeler, does well there. Can't get the second ball, however, and there's a chance for Ketchum on the break. Here's Cook now, gets in the box, pulls it back to Hooley, I guess Hooley. Paul Hooley makes it 1-0 to Ketchum Town here. Breakaway, counter-attacking stuff for Ketchum Town. Pulled out of position, didn't really get set after losing out the corner kick, and Hooley at the back post tapped it in from a couple of yards out. Great ball, by the way, from the winger there, Paul Cook. Here's a corner kick again. There's McCormick with a header. Good header, but straight at the goalkeeper. And half a chance goes begging. Here's Shako now to Roberts. Loses out. Thomas to Hooley. Got the goal. Hooley. Here's Cook again, who created that first goal. Gives the ball away. But Ketchum once again went it back in the middle of the park. Here's Cook to Williams now. That's a half a chance there for Ketchum to make it 2-0. They're definitely starting more bright than we have. Alright, throws it in. Wheeler with a tackle. There's Mays now. Sets the ball long to Roberts. Roberts waiting for support. Gives the ball away though. Stewart does well to win it. Wheeler, Stewart to Robinson. Robinson. We've got to be much better with these passes. We're not looking very sharp in midfield at all. Hopefully wins that. No, Ryan Lane can't win that one. There's Going. Good tackle there from Robinson. But again, can't pick up that second ball. McCormick now looking long to Rosenwald. He's got acres of space. Rosenwald, he's going to pull it back. Matt Mays, oh, just overhit. Unlucky. Good half a chance there. Ball goes in. Then Shako, the header. Oh, off the underside of the bar there from the attacking midfielder. Almost got his first goal in Guernsey colours. And Ryan Lane clears it off the line there. So far, it's been a lot of Kettering. We've been pretty sloppy so far today. Not happy with the performance thus far. And oh, what a save that was from Flitney. Tipped it onto the crossbar. And it really should have been 2-0. I'm going to give these guys a little bit of a team talk out there, simply because I don't really think we're living up to standards. I think we've been very, very, very sloppy so far. Alright, halftime here. Not a complete and utter disaster, but we are 1-0 down, which is very, very disappointing to say that. Wheeler's struggling fitness. We're going to have to take him off here. Danny Hunt, natural replacement there. Everyone else really isn't that tired, to be honest with you. No more tired than their players are. We've just haven't woken up, essentially. We haven't gotten to second gear yet at all. So I'm hoping second half will start quickly, maybe get a couple goals, and that'll help us get on our way to a victory. But here's Lane now to Rosenwald. Get a goal back early. That'll be fantastic. But Frank can't hold the ball up. Here's Cook now. Cook to go in. Again, we've not been sharp in midfield. We're not winning the ball back as quickly as we usually do. Here's Shako now. Good ball forward. That is Matt Mays. Through on goal. Matty Mays dragged their shot wide. Good half chance there to start the second half. Make a change here in the team. So Josh Steele's going to come on for Andy Robinson. Andy, I'm just going to give him a break. Josh Steele, see what he can do for us in midfield. Obviously a very important player for us last year. Luke Roberts has been kind of poor. Eddie Davison is a natural replacement there. So let's hope those changes will make the difference. So here's Shako now to Hunt. Hunt at the edge of the area. Decent effort there from Danny Hunt, but not really what he's good at. Here's Ellis now. Good tackle there from Ryan Lane. Chance now for Kettering in the box. Go and hits it over the bar though. Alright, corner kick. McCormick, centre half, takes it, whips it in. Sutton with the clearance, only as far as Rosenwald. Back out to McCormick. Have another bite at the cherry. Ball goes knocked down in the box. There's McCormick with the effort from the edge of the area. Again, not really who I want my chances to fall to. Danny Hunt and McCormick. Alright, so I'm going to go for broke here. Going to go to overload. This could be dangerous though. This tactical shape isn't really set up for overload, but we'll see what happens. Now here's a chance. Rosenwald. Great ball in the box to Eddie Davison. Get in there. Eddie Davison makes it 1-1. Well, I guess he made me eat my words there. And we're back on level terms here. Eddie Davison getting his, I think, first goal of the season. I don't think he scored that many. And a good assist there from Frank Rosenwald. Back to front stuff. Rosenwald got beyond the last man, puts it in the box. And a good finish from Eddie Davison. Keeper didn't come. And he made him pay. Alright, so we have time here to get a winner. Perhaps 10 minutes to go in it. Here's Nathan Stewart. Hits it long. Rosenwald, same play again. Rosenwald's now through. Decides to take a shot on instead of cross at this time. And went horribly, horribly wide at the near post. Alright, so 4 minutes added on time here. Ball's gone in the box. Ooh, and Shiavata almost made it 2-1 there for Kettering Town. He won the ball well and just past the post. Still makes a challenge, and there's only about a few seconds left to go in this game. It looks like it's going to finish 1-1. So a bit of a stale performance from the boys today. Not really following up from the last one, which was just an excellent display. But at least we didn't lose this one. But it is a game I did expect to win, nevertheless. So disappointing on that side of things, but I'm glad that we kind of hung around and got ourselves an equaliser. Alright, so with those results, this is how things currently stand. We are climbed now into 5th place in the table. 4 wins, just 2 draws, and 1 lone defeat. 29 goals for, by far the highest in the league, and 17 conceded, which isn't very good actually, is it? Yeah, second most conceded in the league. That's definitely going to have to improve. Obviously losing Heavylander wasn't the most ideal situation, but we still should be doing better defensively. Overall though, pretty happy how things have started for us, honestly. Obviously it's a new division, much tougher division, so I'm glad that we've kind of lived up to the challenge, and we're starting to push up the table a little bit. So, talk about the next episode real quick. I'm decided we're going to do monthly updates, just like the last season. Next one we'll do is we'll go to Merthyr Town, Northwood. Northwood will play them in the Southern League Cup second round, and then Merthyr Town and playing them at home, who also had a really good start to the season. As you can see there, they are 4th in the table. So, hope you guys enjoyed the episode. Thanks so much for watching, and yeah, obviously thank you as well for this, for being patient with this series as well. Unfortunately, I did break my microphone, my original Yeti. as you can see. Unfortunately, it's the little dongle at the bottom. It actually is my third Yeti I've ran through over the years. These really aren't that good. And of course, I'm going to make myself look like a fool here, but I actually bought another Yeti. It's a newer model. Supposedly, they fixed kind of the USB issue on the bottom. We'll see, though. I'll give you guys a full review if you are interested in the near future. But thanks so much for watching the video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, remember to leave a like on it. If you want to see more, subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next part. Goodbye, everyone. Goodbye.